It is the popular saying that a healthy society is a wealthy one. On the Great Mind program, medical experts are available to provide solutions to various health challenges. You desire greatness in life. Successful men and women in the society are available on the Great Mind program to reveal to you the secrets to their greatness. The Great Mind of Nenti Osun is a watch for all. Meet me on the program every Sunday between 3:30 and 4 p.m. Happy Sunday to you all. It is another exciting moment with me, Bola Olayode, on the program, The Great Mind. The personality we are celebrating on the program this week is Chief Ifayemi Elebuibon. While on the S segment, these centers on the quality inspection tour embarked upon by Osun Insurance Agency to all the accredited hospitals across the state. Osun Insurance Agency is an organization which came to being through an enactment in the year 2018 with the vision to be a world-class provider of access to sustainable, qualitative health care readily available and affordable to every resident in Osun State, with also the mission to providing for the people of the state access to qualitative health care free from financial hardship by pulling funds from public-private partnership to strengthen healthcare system based on equity, integrity, transparency, and solidarity while providing regulatory oversight. In strict adherence to the core values of the agency in its discharge of duties, among which is efficiency, Osun Insurance Agency has embarked on the quality inspection tour to all the accredited hospitals across the local government areas of the state. The healthcare providers did not have the knowledge of the visitation to their facilities by the team from Osun Insurance Agency. This was done to keep the healthcare providers on their toes by ensuring that the enrollees of the agency and the vulnerable people who are benefiting from its free healthcare component are given preferential treatment above others at the various accredited hospitals across the state. It will be recalled that out of the 100 accredited hospitals, one has been deleted, which now makes the number to be reduced to 99. Members of staff of Osun Insurance Agency were divided into teams to move around the accredited facilities across the local government areas of the state on the commencement of the quality inspection visitation on Monday, November 15, 2021. The teams went around the accredited hospitals in Osun, the state capital. Among the facilities visited by the team led by Dr. Shino Ibalaye, Director, Standard Quality Assurance Osun Insurance Agency, was Emmanuel Hospital.
Sorry, good morning.
This morning, yes.
My name is Dr. I'm sure you're one of the so how can you repair something? Please, line one. I want you to tell me what it is. We want you to be off camera. So long as you tell us the name.
Since I've started doing this, there's 10% tell us to come and pay when we are ready for it. But there's no time I come here without seeing the doctor.
Quality of drugs, the drugs they give you are fine.
Yeah, okay. If they don't have, I buy outside. So I think 1 or 2 occasions I've known they don't have the drug. They just write it out from the plan.
That again, I guess it's among the drugs that are covered by the scheme. Probably you don't know.
I don't know the drugs that are covered.
But many times they give you drugs.
They give you drugs. It's just like 2 occasions that they have written drugs for me to buy.
Is there anything you want to tell us about the hospital?
Presently, what I the care I don't get it, my eyes. I really need an optician. That's what I'm really here for this morning. Because I've been here some weeks ago. They told me that I can see an optician. I didn't see the optician, so that's why I'm here this morning.
So if you cannot see the optician here, they can always refer you to probably Lautech or Ashura.
That's what I came here
that can be done.
So we can access Lautech.
Oh yes, why not? Don't give you a referral note to Lautech, referral letter to Lautech, and then you access. It's still covered in that secondary service. It's still within the covered package.
That's why I'm here this morning, because I really want to see.
Is there another thing you would like to tell us regarding this?
Oh yes. All I would say is my first time using it, just started this year. But I really appreciate it. I love their services. But I don't know the range of drugs they cover. Maybe if something is out of what we have been coming, they just malaria.
No, it's beyond that. It covers
so I don't know if it covers like surgery and the rest.
Somebody who had an already on the ward, sitting, waiting for operation.
100% or
100% of course, except for 10% of drugs. Just came out of admission.
So our sites that we have really been trying, especially in this situation, to come and get our drugs, take care of us and use money. I don't know for other
So you are satisfied with the quality of care that you get?
Apart from malaria and small there, for other conditions I don't know.
No, of course, it's of course, we have a range of covered packages, and of course it's known to them. It's also should be made available to you on request if you want it. It's not big deal. And you can probably come to our office to get a copy of it.
For now, it's what I need now.
That is also covered. If you cannot get here, they can send it to you. But I thank you very much. We have members of politics that are just here trying to check quality of care, and then you see the health needs and see what they have been doing. And you can complain of the salvation and also here to do. Thank you very much.
2,667.
What's the starting the first no,
2,650. I want 52. 52 to expire.
Okay.
We have 2,000.
Actually remove our money.
Yes. Everything is 2667.
But having removed those
52
ones,
now remain 2615. 2,615. Yes.
Any advice that you want to give us?
Yes. About the release, some of them don't have this full orientation of this series. So sometimes, maybe if I tell them that your, for example, if I tell them that your glasses is maybe 10,000 naira, they always cover for 7,500. They will be like, no, I'm supposed to pay 10%. That is what they told us at told them at the OIS office, that everything they need to do here, that they have to pay just 10% for everything. So I should break down. Yes.
Apart from that,
Nothing. Yes.
Our office, what advice you have for us? How is the scheme to you and to your
This
organization?
is good. But please,
Are you enjoying it?
yes, we're enjoying it.
And we also saw something there that shows that you are really enjoying it. Alright, so you go.
And again, sir, as time goes on, please help us to review your tariff.
Yes. Ms. Ronke Adeshola, the matron at Imani Hospital, has this to say. Having gone around the facilities, leader of the team has this to say.
Well, today being the first day of the quality inspection visitation to all of these accredited hospitals, this our action is consequent upon complaints, myriads of complaints from our enrollees about the services being rendered by many of the accredited hospitals. Of course, the complaints range from the fact that they are not giving them quality service, to the fact that they are not giving them good drugs, to the fact that they are extortioning them, they are extorting them, I meant to say. So many of these are the complaints that we have had, and it is incumbent on the agency as an organization that has its that it's firm root with quality service that we are giving to our enrollees to go around and then ensure that things are done the right way. Of course, for all of these providers, we have an agreement that we both signed and that they must comply with. And that is one of the reasons why we feel it is important for us to come and sensitize them on the need for them to adhere strictly to the provision of the service level agreement, and also to ensure that good quality service is given to our enrollees, regardless of the status, regardless of religion, regardless of societal meaning and standing. So that's actually the reason why we are here. And of course, I must say, this is Manuel Medical Hospital. The first time we are visiting today, going around all of accredited facilities, accredited facilities, and I'm happy and satisfied with our findings here. I'm quite happy with the level of the quality of service that is being given. We have checked on one of our enrollees on what is on admission, waiting for surgery to be done. We have also seen some of our enrollees who are here for patient consultation, and they have all given us feedbacks that are good and satisfactory. And of course, we also give advice on how to actually scale up the service of OEs and also add the facility.
Among the accredited hospitals visited by the team led by Dr. Adeshina Oladere, Director of Planning, Research and Statistics, Osun Health Insurance Agency, was the Pathway Medical Center.
Àṣà ni o, mi ká jó obìnrin ni. Obìnrin ló bí mi ló fà. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ mọ̀ wọ́n ní ń lo hospital kan ní eré abilé Àgànà tó ń jẹ́ the Pathway. Okay. Ìgbà wo lẹ ti wá gbàtọ́jú bẹ̀ kàn yín? Last month. Kí ló ṣe yín gbà yẹn? Wọ́n kọ oògùn fún yín ni. Wọ́n kọ oògùn fún yín kẹ́ ẹ lọ rà á. Okay. Wọ́n wá kọ àwọn kan fún yín. Okay. So nígbà tí wọ́n wá tọ́jú yín, ṣé báwo wá lára yín? Ẹ fi bẹ́tà. So ẹ fi pé tí ẹ bá ní ẹ tó wà ládùúgbò tí ó tún fẹ́ wá tó sì fẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ àjọ yìí pé ẹ sọ fún un pé kó wá torí pé wọ́n tọ́jú yín dáadáa àbí báwo? Ok, ó ti ẹ̀dá báyìí. Ok. Ok. Ok, ẹ ti send sí ọ́fíìsì wa. Ok. Ó wá sí tá a wá ṣe ní mẹ́kọ́ngọ̀ bá àtẹ súnmọ́ wa elétò ìlera gan-an náà tẹ́ jẹ́ ni. Ó dáa, ó ti yé mi, ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́. Ó dáa, ẹ sì gan ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́. Ó dáa, a ní ká béèrè pa yín náà ni. Ẹ túbọ̀ máa bá wọn sọ fáwọn èèyàn bí àjọ yìí ṣe ń lọ. Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ṣé Mrs. Adékọ́lá Abímbọ́lá mo bá sọ̀rọ̀? Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́, Dr. Adébísí ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn elétò ìlera adójútòfò tá ń pè ní Osun Health Insurance Scheme. Wọ́n ní hospital kan tó wà ní Àgànà, the Pathway, wọ́n níbẹ̀ lẹ́ ń ná. Ẹ̀kan lẹ débẹ̀ rí. Ìgbà tẹ́ wá ẹ bá dókítà àbí ẹ bá dókítà? Ẹ bá dókítà. Ok, kí ló ṣe nígbà tẹ́ fi wá? Ẹsẹ̀ ń ro yín. Ok, wọ́n wá fún yín lóògùn. Wọ́n fún yín ní. Ṣé gbogbo oògùn náà rí fún yín ni àbí wọ́n ní kọ̀ mí fún yín tẹ́ ẹ̀ rí? Tí wọ́n ní. Ìlú náà wá gbà lọ́wọ́ yín nígbà tí ẹ fẹ́ máa lọ. Àwọn àgbowó kankan. 200. Ok, owó ìdá mẹ́wàá. Okay. Báwo wá ní ara yín lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí wọ́n tọ́jú yín tán sósì dáadáa? Tí ẹ bá ṣe pé ẹ wá rí èèyàn ládùúgbò tó jẹ́ pé ó súnmọ́ yín, ṣé ẹ lè sọ fún wọn yín pé àjọ wa yìí owó ìsì dáa o, torí bá ṣe ń tọ́jú èèyàn àti pé ká lọ sí pathway, ṣé ẹ lè recommend ẹ̀ fún yàn? Ok, dókítà yín lẹ ti mọ ara tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ mú bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ ti ń lọ́dọ̀ wọn tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Bó náà ṣe wá jẹ́ pé nọ́mbà yín là wá rí nígbà tẹ́lẹ̀ yín kọ́lẹ̀ ń lọ síbẹ̀. Ok, àwọn èèyàn yín náà ń lọ náà wá ní pé ok ibẹ̀ dá akẹ́yìn náà lọ ó súnmọ́dọ̀ yín. Ok, ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́.
Having moved round the accredited hospital, here are the observations of the leader of the team.
Before the accreditation, before any hospital, either public or private, is accredited, we need to go around and we have a checklist, and that is a baseline. Baseline in the sense that our thinking is that there's supposed to be an improvement, maybe after 3 to 6 months. For instance, in terms of personnel, let's say we have a doctor before, maybe 2 nurses, but after 3 to 6 months, we expect such an hospital to have an improvement in terms of personnel, maybe getting more doctors, getting nurses, cleaners, and some other things. So there are some gray area which we noticed ab initio, in which we want an improvement upon, because monthly we are paying capitation to to each of the facility, either public or private, and our expectation was that assuming that an hospital has 200 enrollees, that amounted to 100,000 per month, and most of the hospitals may not even have an encounter up to that. For instance, now this hospital has about 230 enrollees, and the encounter list last month was just 12. Automatically there is enough fund to left for them to improve, so that our enrollee will be taken like a king and queen.
Dr. Said Odedije is the medical director, the Pathway Medical Center.
Our relationships have been cordial since when they started the program. At least they've been trying to paying our stipends regularly every monthly.
It will be called that before the commencement of the quality inspection tour embarked upon by Osun Health Insurance Agency to the accredited hospitals across the local government areas of the state, members of staff of the agency and the health maintenance officers have been adequately equipped for the task with the quality inspection training, where they were taught quality management systems and its principles. You are welcome to the segment where we celebrate the achievers of that time. As I said earlier, the personality we are celebrating on the program this week is Chief Ifayemi Elebuibon, a traditionalist of international repute.
This house is in Oluode Atuoko's compound, Oshodo. It is the origin of Chief Ifayemi Elebuibon, a poet, philosopher, performing artist, Ifa priest, and an author. His father, Pa Akinwande Akanbi, was an Ifa priest. He was one of the founders of Oshodo. Ifayemi's mother was the youngest wife of the 6 wives of Pa Akinwande, who was at that time being confronted with the problem of Abiku.
I was born in 1947. My father, Chief Accredited Elebuibon, is one of the brave hunter and as well as Ifa priest. My father has 6 wives. My mother was the youngest one. She had already had 1 male and 1 female child before she started having problems sometimes miscarriage. There was a long chasing for pregnant again. This was resort to consult Ifa to make herb medicine for her. All this to no avail until one day when they consult Ifa again, and Ifa revealed that a male child is going to be born, who's going to become a well-known cultural reviver and Ifa priest. My mother had to stop all herb medicine, and Ifa give instruction to her to bring offering to the river of Osun, propitiate Osun, and fetch water home every weekday of Osun. This is make her to comply. My mother started going to the river Osun every 5 day weekday Oshe of Osun and fetch water home and drink water. It was this potent water that enabled her to pregnant, and that was me. I was inside my mother's womb when they consult Ifa again, and Ifa revealed that a male child is going to be born, who's going to become a Babalawo. And when I was born, at the age of 4, my father started to teach me the art and practice of Ifa, and it was this water from Osun. We will have called it holy water because it's a healing water. It's a potent. Each time that I sick as a child, they don't give me medicine. I was forbidden to use medicine until I was age of 20, and that's what make them give me the name Osun Dagbon, because I came through the water. And when I became 20 years old, that was the time I entered the Ifa Grove to perform initiation to become accomplished Ifa priest. And that was the time it was revealed that Osun had handed over to Orunmila, that I was allowed to use herb medicine or any other thing.
Ifayemi Elebuibon did not have formal education. He received his education at home through correspondence courses. He was initiated in 1962.
Yeah, at the age of 4, I started learning the art and practice of Ifa from my father. He started to teach me all the 16 Odu. And during the consultation with Ifa, it was revealed that I need to have another master. So my father chose a master for me because my father already aged, and every now and then he keep expecting his day, and he used to tell my master that are you going to teach this boy? I don't know, it may be soon or later. So when my father joined his ancestor 1957, I started live with my master, where I stay for 10 years, 6 months at Okekpopo Catholic Road in Osogbo. Ifayemi Ajani and some of other friends, close associates of my father, near and far, they started to teach me in Ede, Ilobu, Iragbiji, and traveled to many places to learn the art and practice of Ifa. So it was at this place, Okekpopo, where I met Chief Drola Dipo. He used to come to my father's place sometimes to seek advice from the Ifa, and we became friends because I was the one to first interpret the message of Ifa. he was so inspired by as little as I was to be able to master and know the art and practice of Ifa. So we became friends. He's telling me to come to Mbayo to serve as a cultural advisor. And there I met Ulibaya, and it was Ulibaya who gave me to Professor Armstrong at Institute of African Studies, University of Ibadan. Then I started to serve as an informant to many European and American who came to research, the scholars who wanted to research writing a book, anything that has to do with African studies. I used to help them. This was helping me to make friends. Those who came from America, from Europe, we started writing each other and so on. So, and I still work with the Duro Ladipo Cultural Organization, and we started to travel to Europe, to America, to Brazil, and he was my mentor. He used to advise me to write all my knowledge, put all my knowledge into writing.
Chief Ifayemi Elebuibon is totally committed to the promotion of African culture, arts and traditional religion.
So that's why I started to write my book. I also became an artist, a poet, dramatist, as well as a traditional healer. So my first book, which I wrote, came out 1989, The Adventures of Obatala, Part 1. Later I write the second edition, Adventures of Obatala, Part 2. Also, the second book came, Accredited, Wife of Orunmila. This was as a result of one of my sojourning in the United States.
Chief Ifayemi Elebuibon is an international artist, using drama as a vehicle to mirror the past and the present to educate all and sundry.
Next Sunday is another date, God willing. Till then, stay blessed.